Hello, my audience. Today, welcome to the Microeconomics TV show hosted by IEI Television. Today, we'll bring you the hottest topic in recent time, COVID-19. Every time you heard it, what appeared in your mind? Virus, pandemic, or economy crisis? Well, in our news, we'll give you some information about the effect of coronavirus on Vietnam petroleum market. Petroleum market, markets VIP, Petrolimex. Our information was collected and researched by our reporting include reporter Pham Vo Hong Anh, reporter Nguyen Nguyen My Han, reporter Trang, and reporter Nguyen Nguyen also me, your host today. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into our news. First of all, let's talk about the supply and demand before the COVID-19. As you can see in this chart, the supply and of the supply and demand in Vietnam petroleum market from 2019 to 2022 and from 2016 to 2035, you can see that the the demand always higher than the supply, and even the needs of the customer is high or low or just a medium is also go higher and higher every year. So that's the general situations before the COVID-19. And Vietnamese always showed that because of the demands always go higher, the price of petrol never go down. But that's just because they don't know the COVID-19 will come. So let's take a look at the situations after COVID-19. Imbalance of demand and supply was caused because of the disease named COVID-19 and the economic war between OPEC countries and Russia and USA. The demand dropped wherever supply still on the rise of produce. The total revenue was nearly 39.5 trillion Vietnam dong, while production cost excess only 38 trillion Vietnam dong. Gross profit margins fell by 5.3% from 9% to 3.7% in the first 3 months of 2020. According to the firm, the spread of the coronavirus cut demand for travel and transportation, reducing the use of petroleum products by 30 to 40% year on year. In addition, a two-third delay in oil price in the first quarter made the firm reduce petrol's selling price and increase the provisions for inventories to 1.5 trillion Vietnam dong. So that is I just give you a general look at the supply and demand of during and after the COVID-19. You can see that the demand go down a lot. So let's take a look at the loss of Petrolimex. The petrol retail price dropped to a 13-year low to near 10,000 Vietnam dong per liter, and in the first quarter of 2020, Petrolimex recorded that they lost 1.8 trillion Vietnam dong, a loss of revenue, negative 8.3 Vietnam đồng. So according to the financial statement of Petrolimex, their revenues after tax in the first quarter of 2020 it lost more than 1,800 billion Vietnam đồng. And with the first quarter of 2019 when they earned more than 1,249 trillion Vietnam dollars. As reported by Petrolimex, this situation was caused by the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, the storm, and constant downtrend for the world oil price. At the beginning of first quarter in 2020, the oil price went down significantly from one 1,423,383 Vietnam đồng to only 476,477 Vietnam đồng per barrel at the end, which the same as 66% of decrease. That's the decrease of revenues in of Petrolimex. So let's take a look at the decrease of the stock. So the graph below shows that the Petrolimex stock in the fourth quarter of 2019 was decreased. However, in the first quarter of 2020, also the time that Vietnam had to face COVID-19 pandemic, the social distance policy was performed. All Vietnamese had less demand to transportation than previous. It led to a result that Petrolimex stock was downhill without break. However, in the second quarter of 2020, the stock market is recovered its green. Petrolimex stock is on the rise now because Vietnam is one of very few countries in the world that does not have to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic anymore. So during the COVID-19, under the decisions of the Ministry of Industry and Trade and Finance from 3 p.m. on April 13, the retail price of RON 92 and RON 95 was reduced by 613 Vietnam đồng and 621 Vietnam đồng respectively, and the rise for diesel oils, kerosene, and mazes also decreased to 436 Vietnam đồng, 502 Vietnam đồng, and 126 Vietnam đồng respectively. Following the rise cut of RON 92 and RON 95, diesel, mazes, and kerosene are sold at less than 11,343 Vietnam đồng and 11,939 Vietnam đồng per liter, 10,823 Vietnam đồng per liter, 8,639 Vietnam đồng per liter, and 9,327 Vietnam đồng per liter respectively. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Industry and Trade has also robust the environmental tax for petroleum products, which have remained high. Vietnam oil and gas inventories are over 90% higher than the required level and able to meet the domestic petroleum consumption demand in the next few months, according to the Vietnam Energy Associate, as known as VEA. Data released by the General Statistics Office showed that Vietnam imported 1.85 million tons of petrol and oil in the first 3 months of 2020, accounting for 61.67% of the total domestic demand at present. So, let's talk about the after COVID-19. The retail price of oil and petrol in Vietnam have been increased for the third consecutive time after COVID-19 pandemic, according to the decisions of the Ministry and Trade, as known as MOIT, and the Ministry of Financial, as known as MOF, from 3 p.m. on June 12th. The retail price of RON 92 and RON 93 notified was raised by 988 Việt Nam đồng and 955 Việt Nam đồng per liter. To the selling price is 13,390 Việt Nam đồng and 14,080 Việt Nam đồng per liter, respectively, while diesel, kerosene, and major rice increased by 766, 853, and 830 Việt Nam đồng per liter, led to the selling price raised to 11,515 Việt Nam đồng, 9,610 Việt Nam đồng, and 10,322 Việt Nam đồng, but respectively. The last day's price hike was on May 28, marked the first increase in petrol price since June, according to the MOIT and the MOF, with the last day increase occurring to match the rising worldwide price of petrol in line with set local regulation. So, as you can see, the difference of petrol price between during and after COVID-19. So, let's take a look into what have the government done for the petroleum market to support them. In order to support the consumption of domestically produced petroleum products, the Ministry of Industry and Trade together issued a guiding document that suggests that domestic petroleum enterprises adjust their business plans and prioritize purchase from domestic sources. In addition, the Ministry of Industry and Trade has created favorable conditions for domestic petroleum enterprises to report additional 136,000 tons of RON 95 gasoline in case they are not sold out in the domestic market. Regarding the management of gasoline price in the context of COVID-19 epidemic, the representative of the domestic market department Ministry of Industry and Trade said that in coordination with the Ministry of Finance, the Petrol and Oil Rights Administration was conducted on the principle of supporting the life of people, support production, business activity, enterprise, ensuring that domestic petrol and oil price reflects the trend of world petrol and oil product price. suitable to the current socio-economic situation. Appropriate set up the pressurized stabilization fund to have a space to regulate patron rights in the next periods in the context of complicated and unpredictable change in the world patron rights. Maintain the rights difference between E5 RON 92 and Patron and RON 95 mineral gasoline at a reasonable level to encourage the use of biofuel to protect the environment in accordance with the government policy. As we see that although the government has some policy to improve the situation uh, for the petroleum market in general, Petrolimex has their own policy to fix their situation also. Facing the complicated situation of the COVID-19 epidemic, the Vietnam National Petroleum Group, as known as Petrolimex, has introduced specific requirements and action to ensure the good alignment of the prevention of epidemics. Petrolimex always ensure to meet the needs of consumers through the retail system, with about 2,500 petrol stations nationwide. Immediately after the rise of gasoline dropped in salt on March 29, some localities across the phenomenon of customers focusing on buying large quantity of store gasoline. Um, of stock gasoline. This phenomenon continues today. Therefore, as soon as the outbreak of COVID-19 appeared, Petrolimex soon direct and carry out synchronous measures to prevent and control disease to ensure safety of Petrolimex workers and customers, as well as petroleum supply activity. Oil at Petrolimex store is always ready and smoothly. So they also have some solution of trading transaction between the COVID-19 pandemic. Strictly follow the direction of the government, City People's Committee, Ho Chi Minh City, and Vietnam, and Petrolimex on COVID-19 pandemic prevention, ensuring petrol supply in the market in all situations. Regional petroleum companies, Petrolimex Saigon, has actively developed timely, effective, and comprehensive solutions, including promoting the application of online order, as known as the SMO, in commercial transactions, reducing direct contact to protect the employees' health, ensuring reserving cargo sources not only for petroleum staff but also for its partner. With SMO, customers can track the status of order processing throughout from the time of order to the means of delivery and leaving the Nga Bè Petroleum Warehouse. In particular, the website also provides statistical tools to help customers control the situation of ordering, taking goods, and sending invention. So this is the end of our news. Thank you so much for watching.